When you hit the park and the first thing you see is a heavily contested green from your teammate, you know it's going to make for a pretty good video. But then the very next possession, your matchup flops because of the contested green. You drive in and instantly contact dunk them? Y'all got to check this out. Now, before we get into it, I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video. But listen, this one's a little different because just look at this. This is from Triumph Prints, okay? This thing is incredible. This is, again, from Triumph Prints. They have a wide selection, okay? It doesn't have to just be basketball related, but a lot of y'all are basketball fans just like me. So we got, I got the Laker LeBron to go in my new gaming room. I'm redoing my gaming room. This thing is going to look incredible in here. I'm going to be honest, whether they were sponsoring the video or not, I was buying this. Like, it did not matter, bro, because that's how fire this is. But now listen, if you use the link in the description, that's my link, you get 15% off. This thing is going to look incredible in my gaming room. Definitely go to Triumph Prints and check it out. And thanks to them for sponsoring this video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, man. I set out to create the first official 6'11" Giannis Antetokounmpo build, because there's a lot of Giannis builds out there, but they're like 6'9", maybe 6'10", but I wanted an actual size, actual height build to represent the Greek freak, because let's be honest, this dude Giannis is huge. Pause, but no, seriously, I mean, Giannis is a very, very big player, so, trying to play with him on like a 6'9" build, you get away with it, but it really doesn't look quite like Giannis. Giannis is, he's damn near the size of a center, but he can handle the ball, push it in transition, dominate the inside. Still, he's working on the jump shot a little bit. We saw him airball the other day, but listen, he's shooting them. He's shooting them with confidence. That's more we could say than some people. And let's be honest, if he ever gets that jump shot down, it is a wrap. But as you can see, we're going to open up this player card and you're going to see 6'11". I'm not lying. Now, I made it at center just because I felt like the badge spread was better for me. But I mean, Giannis plays center occasionally, but more, he's more of like a power forward. But anyways, the position doesn't matter. We're looking at what this build is capable of. So you see, I put the shooting up, and this is with no shooting badges. I'm shooting just fine. So maybe it's a little bit too high for Giannis, but it is what it is. Now, the 67 ball handling. It looks a little low for Giannis, honestly, but look at the way I'm able to move out here. And I think I'm moving pretty damn fast. I don't think, I end up getting blocked on this clip. Man, such a good clip, too. But Giannis isn't like a Kyrie or Allen Iverson. He can handle the ball, but he's not like elite. So 67, I'm able to speed boost and whatnot. So I think it's fine for what we're trying to do with this build. The defense, rebounding, all that's crazy, crazy good. But look at this, 30 stamina. We have no stamina on this build. And you don't need it. Unless you're the primary ball handler in this game, you do not need it. 2K Labs did a video on it. I was like, you know what? Let me take their word for it, go test it out. And honestly, my dude's fine. Even in rec, 5v5, he doesn't get tired. And then you saw the strength. I feel like it could be a little bit higher. But, 60, most people have 25, so 65, you get away with it. You're fine. But check it out, man. We're going to team up with our boy, our duo, our Milwaukee brother, Chris Middleton, who's honestly one of the most slept on players in this league. The amount of hate that this dude gets, he is so efficient, and he's a good two-way player, and people talk about him like he's nothing. Like, I get he's not a superstar or anything like that, but the dude is a very, very good player. Give him some respect. Damn. But this is about Giannis, so we're going to go hit the twos, show you what the 6'11" official Giannis Antetokounmpo build is all about. If you haven't already, please drop me a like. Also, subscribe if y'all are new, man. We're on that grind to 1 million subscribers, and let's go get right into it. So I want to talk about Giannis, but I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to show you what this build is really all about at first, and then we're going to talk about Giannis and kind of the disrespect. It's crazy. Like, he's a 2-time league MVP, and it's like everyone flipped on him in a matter of a week. But we'll talk about that in a second. But check this out. This Giannis build, you can play just like Giannis. Now, as I said, Giannis isn't like a he does bring the ball up a lot and he'll push it in transition, but he's not like the primary ball handler. You know what I mean? Even at the end of the Nets game the other night, if you guys were watching, Giannis was the screen setter and Middleton was coming off the screen, and he was shooting those little pull-up mid-ranges because the Nets were in drop coverage for some reason. I don't know why they were doing that, just giving Middleton wide open mids. But Giannis, he's a very good screen setter because on that roll, obviously, he could catch, he could finish, he could catch, and he could pass out of that catch. He's a pretty damn good playmaker, if we're being honest. And also, it's like if he misses in the paint, he's a monster on the offensive glass. So getting him in that roller spot is a good idea.
But as you can see also, this build and Giannis is of course capable of creating on his own, whether it's off the dribble or out of the triple threat. You saw that first gameplay. I was isoing with him. That clip you saw in the intro, I ended up getting blocked on it, but you know, you could dribble on this build. You could speed boost. I don't know why they allow a 6'11 max wingspan build to speed boost. I don't know what's going on with next gen, but it is what it is. You can speed boost on this build. And on top of it, the triple threat is so effective just in the game in general, but especially on a tall build like this. And then defensively, I mean, he's a mod. He could guard on the perimeter. He could guard in the paint. I mean, I was in the park with this build during Puma with barely any badges, and I was still, you know, performing just fine. And now I have the build at 99 overall. I have all the badges except for shooting badges, but now it's like, now that I have badges, oh my gosh, man. Defensively, this build is a monster. Like, is a monster. What you would expect from Giannis. He's Defensive Player of the Year, you know what I mean? But just the height, the wingspan, combined with 29 defensive badges, and, you know, just overall athleticism is crazy. Now, the last thing is the shooting. Now, I think the shooting, honestly, is probably a little bit too high ratings-wise to be Giannis. But since it's next gen, it's like everyone's got like a 90-something shooting. So having low 80s, I feel like is kind of, you know, representative of Giannis, because he does, let's be honest, he does hit some jump shots. Now, you know, everyone likes to put those viral clips of, you know, where he does airball a shot or something like that. And it, you know, that's just today's society, though. You know, they'll shout your failures, but then they'll whisper your successes. You know, people love to hate, and that's what it comes down to. And that's the thing about Giannis. It's like, people act, just because, you know, he's come up short in the playoffs a couple times, people act like that's never happened to an NBA superstar. But like, every NBA superstar has had to go through their hurdles in the playoffs. Like, Michael Jordan didn't just come in the league and start winning championships. He was getting bounced in the first round, and then eventually, you know, he figured out what he needed to do, and he started winning chips. LeBron was struggling in the playoffs. He struggled in the finals, but then he learned, he got through those hurdles, figured out what he needed to do, and now he's winning championships. The same with basically every player, maybe outside of Bill Russell, ever. So it's like, why do we, it's just, man, we hold it against a guy like Giannis when it's happened to all the greats before him. And that's just, you know, that's just the world we live in, I guess, with social media. But this was the clip y'all saw in the intro. Dude gets greened in his eye, then he flops. As soon as he stands up, he gets contact dunked. We were going crazy in the party over that one. But overall, I think it's a really good Giannis build. 6'11". You know, a lot of people, as I said, made 6'9", 6'10" Giannis builds. And I just feel like, yeah, those work. They can represent Giannis nicely, but I wanted to make a real 6'11". Giannis is listed at 6'11". I wanted to make a real official 6'11" Giannis build. And I think it came out pretty damn good, honestly, because in this game, and even in the NBA today, a lot of people are running, you know, small ball lineups. So Giannis looks, you know, big on the court. He looks very tall, and that's what you're getting in the park here, because everyone's running those 6'7", 6'8" players. I'm 6'11", long arms. I'm getting damn near every rebound, dominating the paint, out here playing bully ball just like Giannis does. And one thing I really like on this build, as stupid as it sounds, like even when I go up in the paint and I miss, I get the offensive rebound like 9 out of 10 times. And I feel like that's a very Giannis type of play. Because Giannis will just like barrel his way into the paint. He'll miss the layup. You know, he'll have like 2-3 people on him. He'll miss the layup and then instantly just get the rebound and go up with some stuff like that and just power it down over the 2 people. And I don't know, it sounds kind of weird to like be happy that you're missing, but it's just, I feel like it's very representative of Giannis when you miss, grab the rebound, boom, and then you just punch it down with even more authority than you went up with the first time. Very Giannis type of play, you know what I mean? But listen, the last thing I want to say for the people that are interested in this build is the takeover options, okay? So you get Slasher, Rim Protector, Glass Cleaner, and Playmaking Takeover. I feel like you can't get more perfect for Giannis than those 4. I mean, maybe the Playmaking, yes or no, you can debate that. But the other 3 are absolutely perfect. But overall, I'm just really happy with how this 6'11" Giannis build came out. I'm 99 overall. I have all the badges except for the shooting badges. I didn't grind the shooting badges yet. I wanted to get everything else and hit 99 overall to make it easier to get those shooting badges. But honestly, the way this game is, even without shooting badges, I got an 81 3-point rating, and you're going to see on this next play, like, I'm really shooting with no problem. I feel like they made shooting on this game extremely, extremely easy for anyone that has a decent shot rating. I mean, with no badges, should I really be able to pick and pop like this? Like, pick, boom, bounce pass corner, pull up, and green with 0 badges. I guess maybe, I don't know, but I feel like shooting's a little easy in this game, so I'll get those shooting badges and I'll have this build absolutely complete within a week. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all want the full build, make sure you let me know down in the comments. This has been your 6'11" official Giannis Antetokounmpo build, man. I'm out. Peace.